seen him take a shot downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Push him back. Push him back.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert under a heavy rush, and down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Myles Garrett, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Up to the 20. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a 1st down in that situation?
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Cooper, the man in motion left.
49 the mark.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. Second and 5 now. Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Herbert. Under pressure, they got him again. Myles Garrett drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And again, it's Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Slot man moves right. Faking the give. Now Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. On first down, Watson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Herbert. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining.
Let's pick it up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Throwing again is Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down. From the red zone now, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Watson. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off of the defense game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 69 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. His big tight end. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now it's Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball through the line. Great call from the coaching staff, and even better execution.
His foot wasn't even on the fucking line, man. Whatever, yo.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. This is taken around the 12.
I've never seen no fuckery like this before a day in my life, man. Some unbelievable bullshit. User safety.
And
how is it a
this?
user safety? Some of the bitch
They're lining up here to punt on 1st down.
I appreciate it, Juice, but like, nah, like, fuck the goddamn referees, man.
possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go.
Going the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. This is a counter play. Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Oh my fucking God.
Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker.
Can somebody protect my blind side? Like, I've been getting hit from behind the whole fucking game. Like, nobody knows how to block.
In a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense?
I'm over here ready to threaten a woman more than Johnny Manziel, bro. Like, for real.
Not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. He pushes
about to put this man through a hospital now.
The 6-yard line. They haven't made much of this
carry us to the playoffs.
Position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They run it again with Chubb. It's a
there is no way in hell.
A few chain links short of the 1st, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb.
Bro.
Nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
That's what happened to me on the last game when I ran right into your guy's leg.
On 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
He's got me twice on that.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the
because
NFL.
you had the guy on the corner that dived that's been rushing my blind side all night. What is that? Who's that? Myles Garrett? What the fuck?
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
From down near his goal line here, Herbert.
All game, man. This offensive line is ass.
Yards. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I
Like,
don't think you
you're
need to
seriously,
rush just
man.
yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, my
Even if you don't
O-line
wanna
is
commit to
ass,
full
bro.
2-minute
Justin Herbert's
offense, you
about
have
to
to up
take.
the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a
Exactly,
huddle each
man.
time you snap the ball.
Like, who has a worse offensive line, Tua or Herbert? Right now, I say Herbert. Myles Garrett has been back here just about every fucking play. Oh my God, what the fuck?
Tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
He's literally been in my backfield every play. I pass, this man's in my backfield. I run the fucking ball, this man's in my
To me, it
backfield. Like,
seems
what
that
the
these
fuck?
guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Chargers on 3rd down.
I haven't had anybody up my ass this much since a little kid asked me how to, you know, take interest in certain shit. Like, how do you do this? Get out of my ass, kid.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler.
Bro, oh God, dude, that was the most over-exaggerated jump I've ever seen.
The drive.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2
Like,
opportunities.
I'm waiting for him in midair to get pushed back. I shit you not.
He's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! Mike Williams, 44 yards. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So that's how a drive like that feels.
And it's no good.
Of course.
Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
I'm trying to Bill Belichick that ass, bro. I swear to God. Bill Belichick you. We're gonna put you in a Belichick.
So with the missed PAT in
bounds.
his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Oh, cool.
From the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Defense.
The
Here we
Browns
go,
drive about to get
Cleveland. Here
started.
we go, defense.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock defensively.
Yeah. Just go for his legs. He can't run you over if his legs can't move.
You have that full conversation.
Good thinking, team. Good thinking.
And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their
Go for his legs first.
So we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those. Gain the ground
Every
that
single
we
time
need
Chubb gets the ball, I want somebody to take out this man's legs.
You think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it? You got another thing coming.
I said legs. Who the fuck reached up for his shoulder, man? Like, what the fuck, you fucking idiot?
83 yards rushing for him now as he has been
that was literally the game plan. Like, even Juice knows. Like, come on, dude.
Late
What the
fourth
fuck are you
quarter, do they
doing,
put the
computer?
ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the
Go for the legs. Dive tackle all day on this motherfucker, dog. He can't break those dive tackles.
I don't want any type of an issue. But if I
Yeah, let's go.
Quick throw out to the perimeter. Maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Finally figured out a way to stop Nick Chubb to a certain degree. If only if it could work in real life.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb.
Oh, the leg. Why in the fuck?
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
These idiots.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters,
About as dumb as the Chargers coach. Can't even figure out how to tie properly.
You're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy
I'm talking about the previous postseason. Remember,
14 yards and it's a Cleveland first down.
the previous postseason had the Chargers beat San Francisco, then Vegas would have been out.
Whenever they've needed
But instead they tied.
a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not last year, the year before that, my bad.
Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Field goal unit. Here we go, field goal. Fake field goal.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the first.
And that's a face mask.
Right on the chalk of the
they
20.
didn't give your ass that.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football. And I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really
like
well
neither
done.
one of us could get the offense started. Myles Garrett was like a menace to society.
Every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game
bro.
ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural,
Bro, the entire first half of that game, I was cussing Myles Garrett and that offensive line out. You have no idea.
And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
I was on the phone with my girlfriend, and like literally every other word that came out of my mouth to her was "fuck you, Myles Garrett."
You get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis.
You take it easy, bro. Have a good day.
And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA
you in
Sports.
running and passing yards
check
and
us
still
out at
holy
easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
It's about as happy as beating Aaron Rodgers at the Hall of Fame game. Hey. 118, 106. Got a better passing completion percentage than I, just barely. What the hell? This is some depressing ass stats over here, my guy. The only one that probably actually won out of everybody was literally Nick Chubb. But yet I still have more rushing yards. How can this be? 129. No. He had. Oh, so he had more. Okay, he did. He barely beat me in passing, bro. I usually have more rushing yards than he does. Like Chubb took it home, bro. Roast bet. All right. Well, this will conclude today's coverage of Madden 2023. Thank you, and please go home safely.